this dream the other night, right? And in the dream, what I can recall from the dream, my Scorpio ex was in the dream, and look at this: the devil, death card, two of cups in reverse, page of cups. Well, damn, do I need to even say what the dream was at this point? Because cards just told it all. In the dream, y'all, he came over to where I was living. He doesn't know where I'm living, by the way, but at a source. So he astral traveled to me, and in a dream, he basically wanted back in. Like he basically wanted another chance, right? And when I say y'all, the energy that I was in, it was just like pure dismissal. Like, no thanks, I don't want to buy what you're selling. Like, I'm good. I'm alright. And there was this energy of him, like, of me giving things that belong to him, like giving it to him, or things that he left or set aside. Like before he left out, like before, I basically told him to exit or whatever. It's like he tried to leave some of his items. I think it was like a jacket and something else. And I remember like I made sure I handed it back to him. Like, don't forget this, don't forget that, And I even gave him. I think I gave him a hug. Like he wanted a hug or whatever. I gave him a hug, y'all, and he just broke down, like crying. I mean, like boo-hoo crying, bro. Now, little backstory. This ex, Scorpio, Tower moment, Queen of Cups. So, unfortunately, this is somebody who was encouraged to be in this juggle energy with me, play like these games with me. He was encouraged by, karmic relatives and karmic friends, okay, who had their own agenda in regards to this person, right? Look, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Tower card, Queen of Cups. Make sure y'all see it. See that Queen of Cups? Okay. So he was taking advice from these people who was supposedly more experienced than him when it comes to relations and connections and stuff like that. Okay, telling him to handle me like this and handle me like that, right? When first of all, the reason why you even gained access to me in the first place was you just following your own discernment and intuition, like you following the beat of your own drum. So what started to create like static within the connection was when he started allowing these friends and family members intrude, or their opinions, their biases become his own, and it started behaving accordingly, which meant mistreating me. And these people, they had their own agenda because they felt some type of way by how smitten he was over me. Like he wanted to spend all his time with me, and he was growing more independent, growing more ambitious, kind of becoming more steadfast and taking ownership of his life instead of modifying himself according to his mother or his friend or whatever, right? You got the Moon card. Look, when I say heavy emotional energy, okay, 222. This could be anybody's ex. This could be any ex. It don't have to be him. Y'all know dreams are very symbolic, right? But yeah, there was another aspect in the dream where there was some neighbors who were toxic, or some roommates who were toxic also in the dream, like in the same scene of the dream, but there was a disconnect, right? Death card, Six of Cups, the Empress, Strength card, and you have Rest and Eight of Cups. So the message that I'm getting to share with y'all, look, and then you got Emperor and Queen of Wands. The message that I got to share with y'all is that unfortunately these are, look, Ace, these are prospects or people who were called to be divine masculines, right? Whom they became distorted. They were distorted by deception. They were distorted by, I guess, this self-sufficient energy that the divine feminine embodies. Or you can flip the roles, okay? With Eight of Swords here, there could have been like an energy in regards to comparison, like comparing like how established you are to how established they are. This could be like your wisdom, your understanding, your experience, finances, materials, blessings, whatever, right? But look, there was like heavy projection towards you through, a particular counterpart, right? But y'all, I hate when they try to get me to get away from the main point. These masculines, who are trying to embody this tough exterior based off advice and unsound counsel from the toxic karmic individuals they're actually supposed to depart from, but they have an attachment to these people. They're really sweethearts. They're sweethearts. I mean, otherwise, how would they even get to the point of dealing with a divine feminine, dating a divine feminine? These people are sweethearts. The divine feminine, T, clock it. These masculines they're like, when I say die hard sweethearts, okay, when there's absence of interference from external parties, right? With that being said, regardless of what they're trying, whatever facade they're trying to maintain and uphold to prove that, they're moving on and they're just as strong and, they're going towards better, blah, 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 blah. If there's an energy where they mistreated you in the process, or just to do that, just to prove a point or prove something to themselves or to these people, heavy emphasis are trying to prove something to these people, right? When I say something did not go as planned or things are not turning out like so, these people that encourage them to mistreat you or miss some type of misconduct or whatever, or some type of mind game, some type of manipulation, they could have convinced this person that when you do this, when you behave like this, when you do this, like it's gonna make this person do that, it's gonna make this person do this. But that was not the case. Plot twist energy, okay? And with that being said, it's like the heartbreak has reversed. This manipulation, emotional manipulation, these games or whatever, to get you to chase, to make them feel superior, make them feel loved or important and desirable, blah 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 blah, was unsuccessful, okay? And so there is somebody or these exes, it can be multiple, or an ex is hurt behind the scenes. And I literally had this dream right before like the new year, like December 30th, I think. December 30th, December 31st or whatever. Now in regard, look at this. 4 wands, 5 wands. In regards to the toxic roommates that was also in that scene, fake, intimidation tactics and stuff like that, like fear mongering and stuff like that, or trying to play tough. That's a heavy emphasis on trying to give this facade or this persona that you're tough or like you're a badass, and or these people trying to approach you with a quote unquote tough exterior that's not genuine, that's ingenuine, okay? They're trying to convince you to believe it. They can't even believe it their damn selves, but they're trying their best to convince you that they're a threat to you when they're not. When the whole reason of why they're motivated to come after you, attack you, harass you, threaten you, is because they feel intimidated by you. Okay, there's something about you, your unbotheredness, you dismissing. So heavy emphasis on being dismissive, like dismissing toxic karmic energy. Okay, like this no nonsense, non-negotiable, strong boundaries, and trying to invade your boundaries, right? In this dream, I remember her mother, this particular roommate, her mother was in a dream, a couple other individuals in a dream. So it was giving that energy of somebody putting a battery in her back. And I guess she thought because these people was around, she had something to prove, or she would be more empowered or have more support from them, because the mama said some sideways shit asked me too, and I had to check her ass. You get what I'm saying? But she approached me, and when she approached me, I basically just boop. You get what I'm saying? Like little effort. Like it was, I remember there was like a chair a chair or something. Like it was like a walkway, and then there was like a chair or something on the side. And so she called herself, I guess, trying to like, approach me and intimidate me or whatever. And I just like real smooth, like boop, like excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse me, like you see me trying to get through. And when I did that gesture, which it was barely any effort, when I did that gesture, she like it was so dramatic. It was so. If anybody's wondering, this is what I look like. Okay, if anybody's wondering, but because I know there's like accusations of me being fat, me being blah 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 blah. People thinking their beauty spells are working, they're not. I mean, maybe you may probably contributed to me getting a little bit thicker, but anyway, the point is, there is this energy of efforts to intimidate you, to come off as threatening, to come off as scary, or whatever. They've all failed. Mind games, narcissistic tactics, okay, ghosting you, pulling energy back, thinking that you're going to pour more energy in. It's something about you just basically cutting the cord with all these toxic cycles. It don't matter if you fell into it before because you genuinely love somebody, blah blah blah. The energy now is dismissiveness. Like you're just dismissing everything that's toxic, anything that's toxic. This is also talking about you being deluded of that strong pull, that strong emotional energy or strong force, right? And it has something to do with karma, okay, with the Wheel of Fortune here. All right, yeah. Moon card, Five of Pentacles, Three of Cups keeps showing out as well. Two of Swords, and the Five of Wands keeps showing out, and the Four of Wands keeps showing out. So, karma, okay? I don't know if these energies, I'm here fortunate to have you, girl. I'm so glad you're in my world. Just as sure as the sky is blue, I'm so glad that I found you. So it's something about you being irreplaceable, okay? It's something about, like, maybe you could have forewarned someone and they could have felt like it was a challenge to play you and bait you into, I guess, defiling yourself, or maybe somebody tried to define your sovereign confidence, your self-love and self-respect as arrogance and you being egotistical, when it was really them that was in this egomaniac energy, right? High Priestess in the Seven of Swords, right? Like it's like they're upset with you. It's this weird energy of appreciating your High Priestess energy. They appreciate your maternal, insightful energy and how it's beneficial to them, how it helps them. But at the same time, it's energies around them or even energies within them, like spiritual energy, that feels threatened by this same energy. So it's like they hate you, but they love you. They love you, they hate you. They like you, they dislike you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's doing, okay? But you're in this High Priestess energy here. So even if people are trying to like sneak themselves in through the astral realms and stuff like that, however you're showing up in the physical, you're showing up that same way in other realms. So I want to say a separate part of the dream, I don't even know if it was her house, but it was somewhere where she was dwelling. You got Justice here, 10 of Cups. Yeah, so this is confirmation. And you got the 4 of Cups on the back, right? This 4 of Cups is giving like this person looking at these 3 cups, and then there's like, this is giving like Ace of Cups in this situation, right? From the divine. But with the 10 of Cups here, what I was going to say, another portion of a dream that I had, this is a whole different scene, but within the same time frame of these dreams. One of my homegirls, who's like a mom to me, she was dwelling somewhere. It was some residence. I don't know what residence it was, but she had left. But for whatever reason, I went there, I guess, after she did, or I don't know. And there was this watermelon, like just beautifully cut watermelon. Some was eaten, some was just cut, like just there, like waiting for you to eat. Now, when in dream state, you got to be careful when there's food presented in a dream, when there's money, when somebody's trying to have sex with you, because these are binding rituals. These are people trying to bind you through the astral realm, so it manifests in the physical. So, however, I felt like without hesitation, like I went and ate some of the watermelon right now. Mind you, I'm somebody who, what did I just say? I'm aware that, hey, you can't just be eating anything or whatever in a dream and stuff like that. So, there's something about your high insight, your discernment, your intuition, like just being heightened all together, all around, like even in the astral realm. Yeah, because there's Two of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles energy, like it's giving, it's giving discernment in like what people are trying to give you, like this give or take energy. Like you can't be receptive to everything. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. How the cards just fell. Let me show you how the cards fell. What's speaking out? Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, Tower, and the Divine, the Hierophant, Tower, Seven of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. This is somebody working some type of confusion. Like, Ten of Wands behind this. This is somebody that's trying to do some type of work on you in the astral realms, in the dream state. Okay? These are people who are desperate because it's given. I guess they thought because your eyes are just so keen, like in the physical realm, I guess they thought they can go into another realm and try to pull some shit because they was just desperate like that. And it's given like you see everything. That's why the Two of Swords came. Empress in the Moon card. So with that unfamiliar environment of like where my homegirl was chill, like I had the information that this was somewhere where she was residing, she was eating this watermelon. I had that information, like that the space is safe, secure, and it involves her. You get what I'm saying? Even though the environment was like slightly unfamiliar, and it was in a kitchen. When you have a dream and there's a kitchen in a dream, that gives energy of a kitchen witch. You get what I'm saying? Like somebody's doing some work in here. You got. Baby, let me tell y'all something, because I know y'all be watching me. I've been having prophetic dreams since I was a little girl. There has been an elder placed in my life to put me on game when it comes to dream interpretation and confirming my interpretations, okay, through spirit. God has equipped me. So whether you come out here in the physical, out here in the physical, or out here in the spirit realm, I'm gonna see you. I see you. I see you. I see what you're trying to do. I see what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Six of Wands in reverse, unsuccessful. You see that? You see that? I just saw the heartbreak energy. The Devil card. Look, this is your energy, Divine Collective. And they're desperate. They're desperately trying to get you to drink some type of cup here. Look, regret. High Priestess, regret, because you see them. It don't matter what kind of blockages or what kind of illusions. It don't matter how many illusions they cast. They can pile the illusions on top of illusions. You see all these damn cards, and look who peeking out. I see your ass. I see you. I see through all that shit. And now they're in regret, crying over spilled milk. They knocked the cups over. They knocked the cups over and thought that just because you have this maternal energy, you're the Empress energy, you're supposed to be like, oh baby, oh, you're supposed to clean up the, the spilled milk and pour more milk out your bosom into the milk that they just wasted. Like, what the hell? Do y'all understand how breastfeeding work? What? No, sometimes these boobies need to rest. And y'all know what's so ironic? Look at this. It didn't work. Trying to sneak yourself in didn't work. Okay. Trying to move deceptively to get back in here didn't work, right? Okay. You know what's ironic about me saying like them knocking over the damn cups? You done gave them multiple cups to sip from, multiple chalices. Okay, high quality milk to drink of. And they just knock the cups over and want you to shrivel and shroud and clean it up and I'm so sorry, baby. Go wash the cups, wash the chalices, or replace the chalice that chipped when they knocked it over, and then squeeze more of your golden mother's milk back in there. Tell me why. And I don't think it's related, and this is kind of TMI, so brace yourself. I don't think this is related to like my menstrual cycle, my menses, but my nipples have been like sore as fuck out of nowhere. Like I want to say this started like January 1st. January 1st. Either January 1st or December 31st. Like my nipples, and they're still sore. Like they're like tender as hell, and they just been hard. Like, and you would think that I was lactating or some shit. And it's like, bro, with the dream happening at the same time, like somebody is like trying to latch on to your breast milk, like to your love, like because heart chakra energy, somebody's trying to latch on, hold on, attach themselves by, like they don't want to let you go. They don't want to let you go, but they don't have a choice. Projections, they don't have a choice. Lover's card keeps showing up. 9 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Look, 5 of Swords in the back. They don't have a choice. They forfeited their opportunity. Look, what is it? Look, they trying to hold on to you. They trying to hold on, bro. The Hermit. And you see it all. You see it all. All right, give me final confirmation in regards to this message, Holy Spirit, in regards to, you got the Moon card, so that could also be the dream state. Okay, got the Moon card. Wheel of Fortune keeps peeking out. Seven of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Ace of Swords keep showing. All right, give me confirmation in regards to this energy here. And it's very unfortunate because these people are genuinely hurt. Like these masculines or whomever, they're genuinely hurt. Just like you was genuinely hurt about the situation. Like you really loved the motherfucker. And they really loved you too. So now that this little scheme here, because of their ego-driven shit, or them being open and accessible to demonic energy and the connections around them, family, friends, whatever. You feel me? Now that, because how these people normally do, after they get the results that they're trying to render, you know, by misguiding this person, you know, all that support and shit like that, like their true colors basically come out. You get what I'm saying? And so it leaves this person in a space of, damn, like shit was better, like when I treated the collective right, like when I was loving on the collective and the collective was loving on me, the collective showed me love that none of these people ever showed me before. And like Queen of Pentacles, the collective brought me a lot of balance and stability. Look, judgment. Yeah, because the judgment is this, and look, this is your energy. King of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, Queen of Swords. Judgment. Yeah, you officially put something to rest here. Look at this. And you're the type of person, you know, you'll even give somebody the opportunity to mend, opportunity to correct. But if somebody is still trying to come like in ego and stuff like that, or trying to change who you are, or trying to disturb what you got going still because they feel jealous or intimidated by it, or they feel like if there's some type of disruption in your flow, this could be your finances, okay, then that'll make it easier for them to come in. Like if they could create a situation where you need them. You get what I'm saying? Look, this is a tower. Look at this. 8 of Cups, Tower, Knight of Swords in reverse. The Hierophant. I'm telling you, like, this is your energy, collective. Okay? You're not playing. The Magician card. And the way that the Magician card was, it was upside down. Look, Magician, 10 of Swords, 6 of Cups, past energy. These are individuals who work like to put you in, to put you down, participating in some type of devilish, dark, about to put you, and was celebrating this. They celebrated too soon, okay? Now that these people, you know, are in this gloomy state about you, Queen of Pentacles, or you being in this Queen of Swords, like you not being as interested anymore, and like not as accessible anymore. You know, they still focused on you, like you focused on some type of investment or investing in your garden. Like it's hard, like it's a lot of emotions here. 10 Cups. 10 Cups. Yeah, and you can have the type of love that, you know, man, look at this. You can have the type of love that causes progression. Like it brings a masculine to emperor status. You get what I'm saying? Like you contribute upgrades and level ups, with these people when they treat you right, because you're a garden within yourself. You're an empress in the garden. You're the empress in the garden. You're the empress in the temple. It's like, don't come up in here fucking up the damn temple and expect God to bless that. Like, what the hell? Message. What I say about the temple? Don't come in here fucking up the damn temple, okay? And expect God to bless that. They won't access back into the temple because they need healing. They need healing. They need redemption. They want to come to the altar, okay? But when they was given more than enough extension and opportunity to come as they were, okay, which initially they did. They came as they were. Then they started shape-shifting and modifying and blah, 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 and playing these mind games and all type of shit. And it's like, who are you? I don't know you. That's what it's giving. You know how God, look at this. What I said about shape-shifting and all that shit, being sneaky, deceptive, conniving, condescending, a trickster. Scripture says, God has said that many will say, Lord, Lord, God, God, and all this, and make these declarations of what they did in his name. And he is going to tell them, I do not know you. Because these are people who shape-shifted so much. This is people who were sweet at first. They was themselves. Then they switched up on you and started creating all these burdens and shit. 2:44 on the clock. Started being all burdensome. They became a bully in your life. They became this mean-spirited energy. They became the people, these toxic connections that they were connected to. They became those people towards you. People who already was jealous of you, envious of your impact and effect on that person, your influence on that person. Okay? How you was helping to change this person for the better. They became your enemies. They became a vessel of your enemy's advice and unsound counsel and started being abusive to you. They became somebody whom you did not know. Look at this. Ace of Cups in reverse and a magician. That was what I said. They became somebody that you did not know. This is how the energy was initially with y'all. Somebody, they was very passionate about you, and they allow these energies to come in and cause confusion and illusion about who you really are and how to tend to the garden. Oh, take this dirty cup of water, take this dirty bucket of water, you know what I'm saying, this polluted water, and go water that garden with that. No, can you bring me some of those apples and bring me some of that watermelon out the Empress garden and stuff like that? Like, it ain't gonna hurt nothing just to sneak me just a few seeds. Just bring some seeds over here. You know, she won't know. Look at this. As I'm saying this. And y'all know when you're a vessel of the divine, you speak in parables a lot. Because God is speaking through us. God speaks in parables. That's one of God's languages. Oh, just go over there and, get some seeds from the Empress garden and bring it over here so we can manifest. Bring it over here so we can manifest off of it. Look, all this secretive energy. Look at this. Look at this. What I say? Scorpio energy. Cancer energy. Cancer moon. Man, look. Now I just seen 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups in reverse, and a 5 of Wands. Tower. Strength. They're going through something that requires a lot of strength. And your strength is a problem for these people. Your strength is a problem. Collective. Got them in their head. Got them conflicted. Self-imprisonment. Okay? Because this is the energy that you're in, collective. This is the energy that you're in, collective. This is the energy that you're in. This is the energy that you're in. Well, learn a lesson. Well, I tried. I tried a lot, actually. Well, time to move forward. Time to move forward because I still got a mission to attain, and I planted the necessary seeds required for me to reap love, success, wealth, all the beautiful wonders that God has for me. Time to move on. Time to keep it pushing. And these are people who put on a facade that they was moving on. You get what I'm saying? They wanted to prove so much that they was moving on and wanted to get some type of reaction out of you because of it. Meanwhile, this is their energy. This is their energy towards you. This is their true energy towards you, divine feminine. They love the fuck out of you, girl. They love you. They want to marry you. They want to commit to you. Someone want a baby with you. They want to bind themselves back to you. They want to bind themselves to you. They own your titty, girl. They own your nipple. That's why your nipple so. They own your titty. They own your titty. Look, you done healed from this. You don't give a fuck about the look. You don't give a fuck about the couple emotions now. Look, a cycle has closed. New beginnings, temperance, judgment, the lovers. Come correct or don't come at all. I keep saying that. Come correct or don't come at all. All right, y'all. I'm about to roll us out of here. Look, this how we closing out the reading. This how we closing it out. Dip. This out. This how we closing it out. This how. This is how. This. Because equal give and take over here. The collective is reaping the love that they've sown. The generosity, the equal give and take that they've sown. Okay? That is what the collective is open to. Who is in this energy? Somebody that love the fuck out of you. But trying to prove a point to other motherfuckers who don't even love themselves. That part. Injured. But, they participating in injuring you. Creating some type of emotional, mental injury for you. You got through it. You got through it. A lot of you got through it without motherfuckers. A lot of you got through it just with God, the angels, your spirit team. Most of you, especially through the roughest parts, you got through that shit on your own. Some motherfuckers are in a situation where I guess the people that encourage them to be assholes, they can't really offer no true support while they're in this emotional hole or some type of, dark emotional cycle or dark night of the soul. Right? These people can't help them navigate out of that. They can help navigate them into some bullshit. They can't help navigate them out of it. Clearly, if they can only guide you into toxicity, they can only guide you into the path of death, what the fuck make you feel like they have the navigational system to guide you back to the light? If they can navigate and guide you into evil, what the hell make you feel like they're about to guide you into divinity? No, that's not what their assignment was. That's not what the assignment was. Not for them. That wasn't their assignment. That was the divine feminine's assignment. That was the divine masculine's assignment. That was not these karmic individuals' assignment. That wasn't their assignment. Any confirmation on this energy? That wasn't their assignment. That wasn't that wasn't their assignment. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him plotting. Look at him. Look at him plotting. Plotting what? Plotting what? Plotting what? 7 of Swords. An ending? That was their assignment. That I think that was the assignment. I think sowing hostility and chaos and destruction and sabotage and loss and grief. That was their assignment. That was the assignment. And these are individuals who have like some type of like gifts here for them to be able to see. And they deny their own gifts, their own empathy, their own discernment. They denied it. Look at this. Death and the Ace of Wands. They denied it. They put the staff that they had the staff to start off with. And they found you. They was in the right place at the right time. They connected with you. They took action towards you. They treated you accordingly, according to how their heart felt genuinely towards you. And then they put the staff down. How God give you the staff and you hand it over. You give the staff, you give your power away to these toxic karmic individuals who's already been wreaking havoc in your life and their own lives. Immature, full of drama filled. Okay? Unoriginals, followers, attention seekers, clout chasers. People who are bitter from heartbreak or betrayal opposed to healing themselves. These are masculines who do the work to heal themselves, who prayed prayers, manifesting somebody who would genuinely love them. You get what I'm saying? And when God gave them that, they want to turn around and juggle the high priestess. When God answered your request, your prayer, you gonna juggle a gift from God. When God answered your prayers, you gonna leave that prayer, that blessing out in the cold. You gonna roast it. You gonna create burdens. When this was supposed to be your justice, you gonna create burdens to somebody you love, in love with. Like I'm telling y'all, some of these people, it was toxic family or people who are greedy. You see that shit? That's 10 of Pentacles in the fucking reverse. 5 of Swords. 9 of Cups. People who are overindulgent. This could be people who overindulge in drugs, alcohol, toxic behaviors, toxic mentalities, like sex, whatever, bro. They really treated these people like they had some true substance to offer. When you been around these motherfuckers, you was already around these motherfuckers before you connected with the divine feminine. What the hell? You didn't know? Okay. You didn't know? But this is justice. This is justice. Karma. For being impulsive, being immature with their passions. Okay? Raging, anger, whatever. Now they in regret. That's their karma. They gotta go through that, just like divine feminine had to go through it. Just like divine masculine had to go through it. You gotta go through it. That's the only way. You're not gonna go around it. You're not gonna try to sneak your way back into the Garden of Eden through the ethers or the astral realm dream state. No. You gotta go through that shit. You gotta take time to pick them cups up, repair them cups, replace them cups, refill them cups, pull them swords out your back. Okay? Do the due diligence to pull the swords out, the Empress out, the divine feminine, divine masculine back. You know what I'm saying? Or contribute to their plan. Like, well, I know you already got the swords out, divine feminine. I know you already got the swords out, divine masculine. But here's some bandages and here's a first aid kit. Here's a package for you to get some massages. Here's some money. Here's an offer for a vacation. Here's some flowers. Here's some food. Here's some divine prayers. Here's an explanation and clarity, as to why I did what I did. And, here's me showing true change that, I departed from evil. And here's me admitting to you that you were right the whole time. And, and I let my arrogance and my ego get the best of me. Show some real, genuine, sincere love. And you have to be okay with showing that love, whether divine feminine or masculine gives you full access back into their life or not. That's some entitled ass shit. Look. Because otherwise, divine feminine, divine masculine is self-sufficient in this motherfucker. You see that ocean around her. So what can you offer? What can you offer? Do you have the patience required? Because you took a lot. You took a lot from this feminine or this masculine. You took a lot. So what do you have to offer? Okay? Good. Now the 10 of Pentacles is in the upright. Now the Ace of Wands, the Emperor card, is in the upright. The 4 of Wands is in the upright. Karma. Queen of Swords. How are you going to mend this? And it better be acceptable unto God. King of Pentacles. Come correct or don't come at all. You're not going to come over here playing the victim. You're not going to reverse psychology no shit. You're not going to manipulate no shit. No. Come correct. Because I see you. Or don't come at all. All right, you guys. Yeah, they're gonna have to build. I heard building momentum, building strength. You got strength, the moon card, and the sun card. I feel like this is also your energy, like how strong you are in either state. Like you're protected. Look at these cards. How these cards are together like this. Strength. Queen of Cups. Sun card. Seven of Wands. Look at that. Look at that. You ain't no... Your energy is giving intense as fuck. And you got some people talking about it. Or they could be, trying to be mindful of who they're meeting up with to discuss you now. Like, what can they do? What can they do? A King of Pentacles? Trying to create some type of plan or whatever to overcome some obstacle here. Okay? They got to compete with this new version of you. Okay, you shedded something. You shedded something. It was divinely orchestrated. You shedded something. It could just be toxic motherfuckers. Or some type of toxic behaviors that you had in regards to your love and your loyalty. You shedded some shit by the grace of God. You overcame, you conquered something by the grace of God. You're not the same person anymore. You're not the same. With that hermit energy, it's getting like caterpillar butterfly like type of phase. But we just came out of the year of the snake. Now we're in the year of the horse. You're stronger. I'm stronger. I'm wiser. I'm better. Much better. That's your energy, collective. Look, this is the truth. Ace of Swords. The Hierophant. The Star card. You're the star. This is giving like Venus as well. And there's some individuals conflicted by it. They fixated on it. Okay? They can't get you off their mind. A King of Cups, somebody who loves you. People who love you. Okay? Look at this. It's burdensome to come towards you now with this apology. It's hard. It's hard. Okay? They wrestling with themselves. Well, wrestle with yourself. You're not about to wrestle with me anymore. You're not about to come in my life and cause any more turmoil. So if you want to cause out a turmoil for yourself, so be it. Alright, you guys. This message was not supposed to be this long. But it's the Authentic Empress. Okay? I just want y'all to see me in a better light. Like, because I gotta take my hair down. Yeah. I gotta take my hair down. Because it's starting to look crazy. Not that I'm trying to team up with other people and bully you for being a sweetheart or take advantage of the fact that you're a sweetheart. You're somebody who fights for love, fights for the ones that you love. You're forgiving, okay? You're steadfast. When they were like that the whole time, they were the same way. They're just as sweet, they're just as committed and devoted and loyal as you. But they wanted to fit in with some motherfuckers who don't even love themselves. Fit in with people who are not in alignment to even align with divine love or to manifest it. They're going to allow these hating motherfuckers to deter them from the blessing that God customized for them. And what's so sinister about it is that, in a lot of these situations, the divine feminine or divine masculine had to stand alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, while they was with a crowd, with a group, and they felt empowered by that. And it's like, why did it not click to you that for all these people, for these people to be so adamant to work against somebody whom you know is loving and sweet and generous and giving and loyal and devoted and committed to you and showers you, caters to you with love, makes you feel more love than any of these motherfuckers ever have. Why did it not dawn on you that these motherfuckers just some hating ass motherfuckers? Like, fuck what they talking about. I'm enjoying what's going on over here. Fuck what they in a lot of cases, the illusions fail soon as they got the person to go against you. Soon as they convince the person to go against you, all those illusions fail. Shaking my head, bro. Like, so am I, like, I'm just saying, like, are we wrong to, like, rub it in? Are we wrong to rub it in? Yeah, like, are we wrong to rub it in? You know, I'm just wondering. Are we? Are we? You know, these are people who say you was arrogant and egotistical and conceited and, you know, bougie and broke and blah 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 blah. You're not really a divine feminine. Like, are we wrong to rub it in? Are we wrong to rub it in? Are we? Are we? Am I? Like, am I? Am I? Am I wrong to rub it in? Am I? Since I'm so this and I'm so that and when the whole time we're humble as fuck, low key, protective over our blessings. A lot of us don't even post our connections and shit anymore because of how bad evil eye is. Right? So are we wrong? That's all I have for you. Okay, let's see you guys. And y'all, when I said I was salty that my volume did not work in that frick. Oh, that annoyed the fuck out of me, bro. So I'm probably gonna come back and have to redo that video. And I know that God is going to deliver the message even better than before. But I'm gonna need to put some time in between that. Okay. So y'all got y'all little delay or whatever. It's tight, slight, not really, you feel me? Whatever, but it's cool. It's okay. Because whether the exposure is directly from me, the sun shines on many faces, many places, you know what I'm saying? The moon, all that. So the exposure gonna be happening left and right. Everywhere you turn, motherfuckers is getting exposed. It don't matter if you try to block a message over here, block a message over there, bitch. You can't block out what you Squidward. You an octopus. Oh, I'm gonna let you go ahead and keep exhausting yourself. You need to lay down because it's inevitable that you're going to be laid down. So you do what you want to do with it. See you guys next time.